Researching and defining your promotion channels. So why do you have to promote? Well, promotion of your content is going to lead to a lot of benefits that'll drive the SEO traffic as well as immediate traffic that you're after. It's going to allow you to build an immediate stream of traffic from the promotion that you go out and do. It's going to get you in front of your ideal target because you're going to be looking at very targeted down communities. It's going to boost your SEO juice by getting your content out there and getting a lot of links coming back into that content. And it just accelerates the process of driving the SEO and organic traffic. So defining your target. Identify who your target is with the content you're going to be creating. Define their interests, their job title, their age range, geographic tendencies. Maybe they're commonly located in San Francisco versus Toronto, and anything else you can think of. Any little detail here can help. So here's an example for this course. So typically it's male or female. Really, there's not really much of a gender difference. 22 to 45, typically on the younger end of that scale, but there are people on the older end for going after the CEOs and founders and business owners. Typically they're an entrepreneur, or they're an executive at a tech company, or they're just a marketer. And in most cases, it's a marketer at a tech company. And their interests are kind of all over the place: content marketing, inbound marketing, a whole bunch of content marketing tools like HubSpot, Eloqua, Marketo, Infusionsoft, and some other content research tools like BuzzSumo or Discuss. And those are going to be a lot of interest that people will have where they're doing bits and pieces of this entire strategy, but they're not pulling it all together. So that's really our ideal target. Now, researching your channels. Use the definition of the target that you've created to find audiences and communities that you can leverage. So you're going to focus on using their job title and interest for the most part to identify communities and audiences, and your age range and gender is going to define what type of audience or group that you're trying to find. Are you trying to find forums? Are you trying to find social communities? Things like that, that's going to be defined by their age and gender. So for example, for Facebook, Google+, or LinkedIn, you can literally just go on their search and search HubSpot users, and you're going to find a dozen different groups there. Same for LinkedIn. You can do the same on Google+. You can search up HubSpot or search up content marketing, and I'm going to be able to find that type of target audience that I'm after. But on Google, it's really, really easy. Just search their job title plus community or plus group or plus forum or plus blog even to identify the audiences that are there. And the reason why I included plus blog here is you're going to be able to go out there and search for other blogs that are talking about stuff that you're going to be talking about. And oftentimes they also link out to communities and groups that are of use to you as well. Another great way to do it is to actually go back and see where they've shared their content. We're going to talk about some of that more advanced stuff later. So building your channel list. Now that you've gone and found these groups and audiences and communities, you want to build an Excel file or just a spreadsheet of all the information that you found, so you now know where to go and distribute this content. And of course, you're going to narrow that down in the later videos. So build an Excel file with a link to the community, group, or blog, or whatever you found there. List the audience size. If you don't quite know, you can estimate it. And I'm also going to show you some tools later on that'll help you identify that audience size from blogs and websites. Make some notes around what's commonly posted there or what commonly appears in those communities and audiences, just so you have a good idea of how you're going to have to craft the message to go out there and promote. And list any contact info that you find. So if you find their email, you find their Twitter account, whatever the case of the person who owns that group or audience or community, list that down because that's going to be more useful in the future when you go out to build some partnerships for promotion.